Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How are you doing today? So, ladies and gentlemen, as promised, I'm going to go over with you how you can determine exactly how much silver junk silver has and how much you're paying over spot, i.e. how much premium you're paying when you go to a shop to purchase it or if you purchase it offline. Right? What I have here is I have a pure silver ounce from, who is this? From Sunshine Mint. And I have a few dollars worth of constitutional silver in the form of dimes. For those of you that don't know what constitutional silver is or junk silver, they are U.S. minted coins that date on or before 1964. All of these coins that are minted on or before 1964, with the exception of the nickel, all right, we can talk about the nickel later on. There is a nickel that has about 40% silver in it. However, it was only minted between 42 and 45, I believe. So any coins that were minted prior to 1964 in the form of dimes, quarters, half dollars, or dollars all have 90% silver. So how do you figure out how much silver is in these coins when you go to purchase them and how much you're paying above spot? Right. So starting off, I wanted to show you the difference between weight from 1 ounce of pure silver and what has 1 ounce of silver in these coins. So I have a small scale here, and you can see that this scale is so precise that it changes with any little bit of vibration and airflow. So it's a very well calibrated scale and it's very precise. So I'm going to go ahead and tear it and try to bring it down to 0. So as you can see here, I have it in grams. See, and it's still wanting to move because any vibration or anything will set this off. Sorry about that. 1 troy ounce has approximately 31.1 grams of silver in it, right? Or 1 troy ounce of silver has approximately 31.1 troy grams, right? So we're going to go ahead and weigh this. And it may not be 100% because this is so very finicky. I got a really nice, this is a really nice scale. But it's very finicky because it's very precise. So let's go ahead and see. So that coin there, let's let it settle down for a second. You can see that it read at least 1.14. Goodness gracious, it is so finicky. So there you go. It's about 1.14, 1.1 something, right? So it looks pretty good. This is a real coin. This is a real silver coin, and it has the amount of weight that it needs. Usually whenever you get a silver coin, especially with silver eagles, if they are not exactly 3.1, they'll be a little bit over. They're usually never a little bit under. But this is an ounce of silver here. So now, how do we know what an ounce of silver is in constitutional silver? Well, the rule of thumbs is that $1.40 of face value of constitutional silver. So you can have 4 quarters and 4 dimes, or you can have a $1 coin and 4 dimes, or you can have 2 half-dollar coins and 4 dimes. That should have 1 ounce of silver in it, right? Because this is an alloy between silver and copper. So we're going to count 14 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So that's $1.40 face value right there. This should equal to 1 ounce of silver. We're going to go ahead and put them on our scale. We're going to weigh it. So that's coming up with 34.8. Let's go with 34.8 troy grams. 34.8 troy grams. See that? Now we're going to get this out of the way. And we're going to get our calculator. So what you're going to do is you're going to multiply this 34.8 troy grams times 0.90. Because when you multiply it times 0.90, you're leaving out the 10% that's not silver. So we'll see what this weighs. Now this should weigh around 31.1 grams. A lot of times with these really old coins, that's constitutional silver, they were in circulation. So sometimes the older that they are, they might have worn out a little bit and a tiny bit of silver might have been rubbed off of them. So you have to keep that into consideration as well. But let me go ahead and get my calculator out here. And what we have here is 34.8 times 0.9. You can put 90 or 9. See that? That's 31.32. So that equals 31.32 troy grams. All right, so now we know that 14 dimes equals 1 troy ounce. So how many troy grams does each dime have? Well, we take the 31.1 and we divide it by the 14 dimes, and we come up with 2.2 troy grams per dime. That means that each one of these dimes has 2.2 troy grams. Now, when you go to buy junk silver or constitutional silver, which is what these are called, normally they will sell it to you at $1 face value. So they'll tell you, for example, hey, you want to buy $1 face value, i.e. 10 dimes or 4 quarters. If you want to buy $1 face value of 90% silver coins, I'll sell them to you for $24. So how do you know how much you're paying over spot if, for example, spot is $28? So we all know that spot is set by the paper market, which doesn't really account for physical, but that's what we go off of whenever we are buying for ourselves in the retail market. So if spot is $28 and you're buying $1 worth of 90% silver for $24, how do you know how much you're paying over spot for the actual silver that's in the coins? So what we want to find out now is what is each one of these dimes worth, all right, at spot price. So let's go ahead. We determined that 2.2 grams is what's in each one of these dimes. So we're going to take the $28 and we're going to divide the $28 that they are charging for spot for 1 ounce of silver. We're going to divide it by 31.1 grams because there's 31.1 grams in 1 ounce of silver. So let's go ahead and divide 28 by 31.1. Well, ladies and gentlemen, when we divide $28 by 31.1 grams, it tells us that at spot price, each gram of silver equals 90 cents. So 90 cents is 1 gram of silver at $28 spot price. Now we have to take that 90 cents and multiply it times the amount of silver that we have in the 10 dimes. Remember this right here? 2.2 grams times 10 equals 22.2. So we need to multiply this 22.2 by 90 cents. And as you can see, 90 times 22.2 equals $19.98. That there, ladies and gentlemen, is the value of the silver in those 10 dimes. So 10 dimes at $28 spot has the equivalent of $19.98 worth of silver. So now how do you figure out what premium you're paying for your silver? Remember that they're selling it to you for $24. So all you have to do is subtract the actual value of the silver in the coins, which comes out to $19.98 from the $24 that you're paying. So you know here that you are paying $4.02 over spot, which is what equals your premium. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is the best that I can explain it. I hope that everything made sense to you. If you have any questions about this, ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and ask during our next live stream on Tuesday. Okay? Because this can be a little complicated, but rewind the video, all right, and just go through it the same way I explained it to you, and it's very, very simple. Very simple for you to figure out how much premium you're paying whenever you buy constitutional silver or junk silver, as they call it. Other than that, thank you very much for joining in today. I hope that you all have a great day and a great rest of your week. We will see you on Sunday and hopefully on Tuesday as well during our live streams. Many blessings to all of you and your families, and I'm out.